Hello children, welcome to online science class. So, how are you all? Doing good? Very good. So, what did you have in your breakfast today? Idli, vada, dosa, cornflakes, any type of salads? Yes, might be one of these. Then, where did you get this food from? Think a bit. You may be saying fruits we get from plants. Then what about these flours? How do we make idli? How do we make dosa? How do we make chapati? Where do we get these flours from? You might be having a doubt. Then what is the answer to that question? The answer is the plants itself. So 90% of the food we eat we get from the plants and 10% is from animals, that is from dairy products, milk, curd, ghee, and these come under dairy products which we get from animals. And chicken, mutton, you know, chicken we get from hens and mutton we get from goats. So meat and dairy products we get from animals, and whatever food we eat other than these, everything is from plants. Some products might be looking that these are not from plants, but they are the raw material used to prepare those foods is obtained from plants itself. Few products, the packed products, the whatever the snacks we buy from the stores and other things, they are the processed foods. What do we call them? We call them processed food. But the raw material used to prepare those foods is also obtained from the plants. So those foods to stay for a long time are added with some kind of preservatives. Preservatives are a type of chemicals which are added to the raw food so that they give us good taste, color, and they can be stored for a long time. That is the reason why everybody suggests us not to eat much junk food. So whatever the Lays, Kurkures, or whatever the products, packed products you buy from the stores is not very healthy to us. So whatever we eat naturally that we get from the plants directly gives us more strength and makes us more healthy. So today, what is our lesson? Our lesson is food from plants. All the food we eat is from plants, that is for sure. It might be directly or indirectly, but the food we eat is from plants. So coming to the idlis and dosas, how do we make? We make idlis and dosas from flours, different types of flours. So where do we get these different types of flours? We get these different types of flours from the different kinds of cereals that we get from the plants. Whenever you are asked, what do we get from plants? What is your immediate answer? Your immediate answer is fruits and vegetables. Yes, of course, this is a correct answer. But are plants confined only giving fruits and vegetables? No, they give us many more products which we eat in our daily life. So, I am talking about cereals. Cereals are type of seeds which we eat by cooking or by making them into flours or by making them into different byproducts. For example, wheat. Wheat. How do we eat wheat? Do we eat wheat directly? No. What do? We make wheat into flour and we make different types of food items with the wheat flour. The best examples is chapati and the puris we eat every day. These are made out from the wheat flours. And what are the some examples of cereals? Rice. All of us are very familiar with rice that we take every day almost for 2 times a day. So rice is a type of cereal. What do we get rice directly from the plant? No. Directly we do not get rice. What do we get? We get a type of cereal where we get rice, and the rice is polished before we eat. So rice is not a direct product of the plant, but it is a little bit modified, or you may be saying a little bit refined product of the plants. And one more example of cereals is maize. Maize, all of you know, and corn, sweet corn or the other corn which we use, which we eat regularly, is also from the plants. And what do we eat in our daily life? That we have seen: fruits, okay, vegetables, okay, rice, okay, breakfast, okay, and the most important and one of our favorite curry is dal. So where do we get these dals from? These dals are also obtained from the plants. So what do we call these dals in our science language? We call them as pulses. So red gram, green gram, kidney beans, peas, all these kinds comes under pulses. All the varieties, pulses are very good to health. They are rich in proteins. So fruits, vegetables, cereals and pulses. Only this much we eat every day. There is one more important ingredient that we use in our everyday cooking. What is it? Yes, you know, as Indians, we are very much habituated to eat spicy food. So the next item is spices. What are spices? Spices are cinnamon, cardamom, turmeric, cloves and many more. So what does these spices do? Every spice is having its own flavor and its own taste. As Indians, we are foodies, we are food lovers. We try many different recipes with these spices, especially in biryanis and special cookings. These spices give a special aroma and taste to the foods. So without spices, our Indian food table is incomplete. These are the different types of products that we get from the plants. We are not only, we think about only fruits and vegetables, but we also get cereals, pulses and spices from the food which we directly eat, or we make it into some byproducts, or we make it into different type and we take. So examples of fruits and vegetables, you are all very familiar. And here I wanted to share an interesting point with you. So do you know tomato? Yes, all of us know tomato. We are very familiar, and the most common used vegetable in our daily life. Almost every curry we like to add 1 or 2 tomatoes to our curries. So we are very much habituated to tomato. While I am saying about tomato, I said it as a vegetable. Do you think tomato is really a vegetable? No, tomato is not a vegetable. Tomato, cucumber and capsicum are the 3 fruits. They are not vegetables, they are fruits. So this is very interesting, right? Yes, that is the reason why science is very interesting subject. We think commonly we assume something, but the actual fact will be something else. When we read more about science, we come to know about such facts. So tomato is no more a vegetable. Now onwards we call it as a fruit. And most of the kids like to consume tomato directly rather than cooking. So my dear children, with these 5 points we have completed our second lesson, that is food from plants. So I want all of you to open your textbook and look into the lesson so that we can once again go through the lesson. Now lesson number 2, food from plants. Did you all open? Then look into the lesson while I am reading. Plants play an important part in our life. We get most of our food from plants. Some plants gives us fruits to eat. Fruits have different tastes, shapes, size and colors. Yes, of course, every fruit is unique in its taste, color, shape and size. Yes, watermelon is big in size. It is very much content of water in it, and it is red in color with black seeds. Whereas banana is a simple fruit with yellow and green color, but the thing we eat is in white color. And coming to our favorite fruit, mango, there are different kinds of mangoes. The most common mango that we eat is Banginpalli, which is yellow in color, and inside also it is very yellow, very much in yellow color, and it is very, very tasty, and we all love to have mangoes. And whatever the fruit you take, it is of different shape, color, size and taste. Next, some plants gives us vegetables. All vegetables are good for our health. There is no bad vegetable. There is no bad fruit. Every fruit and vegetable have its own nutritious values. That is the reason, instead of taking medicines or instead of taking some injections or tablets, what do doctors suggest us? Doctors suggest us to eat different kinds of fresh fruits and vegetables, which is the secret of our good health. So there is no bad fruit and there is no bad vegetable. Every vegetable has its own values, own vitamins and own nutritious values. So next, we get cereals from some plants. Cereals, we have discussed. Cereals are a type of seeds which are refined or which are directly consumed. Wheat, rice and maize. We get pulses from some plants. Pulses are, we know commonly, we see different types of dals at our home, but we are not used to the word pulses. So now onwards, we use, whenever we talk about a dal, we should be remembering that it comes under the category of pulses, and red gram, green gram, kidney beans, peas. So these all come under pulses. We get different kinds of spices from some plants. Spices make our food tasty. We cannot imagine our food without spices. So that is, without turmeric we don't cook anything, and with cinnamon, cardamom and cloves, wow, those give a very, very good taste to our biryanis and special food items we prepare for our festivals and special occasions. So spices are also important. Pulses, cereals, vegetables and fruits. So a balanced diet includes all these things. It's not that we only eat vegetables, we only eat fruits. No, a balanced diet to keep us healthy, we need all types of food that plant gives us. So cereals, pulses, spices are also important. Vegetables and fruits are also important. I want every one of you to eat everything that a plant gives us, and I want you to be very, very healthy. Next, so this is about our lesson. Now let us do the exercise part that is given in our textbook. Test yourself. Here we are given with some pictures and they are asking us to encircle the things that we get from the plants. So we have to circle the things that we get from the plants. So now here we are seen with potato, milk, gum, eggs, oil and ginger. Potato, you know, it's a vegetable that we get from the plant. So circle it, it is the product of plant. Milk, as I told you, it's a dairy product that we get from the animals. So milk, you please put a cross mark or just leave it like that. And next, gum. Yes, gum is also extracted from the plants. In our next class, that is in our third class, we will be learning from which part of the plant which product is extracted. Where do we get potato from? Where do we get gum from? And where do we get different types of fruits, different types of spices? So these are all not grown in the same manner and not obtained from the same part of the plant. Some products are obtained from the roots, some products are obtained from the stems, some products are obtained from the leaves, some products are obtained from the branches. So this in detail we will be learning in our next class. So now gum is also extracted from the plants. So circle the gum. Eggs. Egg is also a plant product? No. Eggs we get from animals. So leave this. Oil. Oil is also extracted from the plants. As I told you, we all know sunflower oil. So oils are extracted from the peanuts and also sunflowers. So it is a plant product. So circle it. Next, ginger. Ginger is also a plant product. So next, we also get tea, coffee and sugar from plants. Tea, coffee and sugar also is obtained from plants. Tea we get from tea leaves and coffee from the coffee seeds and sugar from the sugar canes. As I told you, seeds, vegetables, stems, roots, branches, flowers, every part of the plant is very useful and it gives some or the other product. That which product is obtained from the which part, that we will learn in our higher classes. So as of now, tea is extracted from tea leaves and coffee from coffee seeds and sugar from sugar canes. So these are also the products of plants. Now plants gives us fruits, vegetables, cereals, spices and pulses. We also get tea, coffee, sugar from the plants. These are the key points that we learned from this lesson. Now think and answer. Which of these is not a fruit? Apple, papaya, brinjal. Apple is a fruit, papaya is a fruit, then brinjal, it's a vegetable. So tick brinjal. Which of these is not a cereal? Wheat, gram and rice. Wheat, rice are under cereals, whereas pulses is grams. So which of these is not a cereal? Both of them are cereals. So which is not a cereal? Gram, that is dal is not a cereal. So tick gram. Write the names of any two plants which give us vegetables. Vegetables, write your favorite vegetables, anything, whatever you like, you write your favorite vegetables of two kinds. And fruits, write your favorite fruit, two fruits, write two fruits names. And pulses, pulses also you can write two names, red gram, green gram, or also you can write kidney bean and peas also. Next, spices. Spices are also cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, cloves, black pepper, white pepper, anything. Write any of your two favorite spices. Brain power. Guess and name the following. I am green outside, I am white inside, people eat me before a meal. And starts with C. What is it? What is it? I am green outside and white inside. People eat me before meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 boxes. So what is it? I'll give you a hint. What is it? It comes under salad. So starting with C. What it can be? Yes, it is cucumber. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Sorry. So cucumber, it comes from it comes under salad part and which we like to eat before the meal. I am a vegetable. A knife makes me bleed. Oh my God. What is it? What is it? I am a vegetable. A knife makes me bleed. What is it? What bleeds? Bleed means it must be in red color. So what it might be? Beetroot. So what is it? Beetroot. When we cut beetroot, what happens? A red color fluid comes out. So what is it? It is beetroot. So I am a vegetable. A knife makes me bleed. So what is a vegetable that a knife makes bleed? Is beetroot. When we cut beetroot, a reddish color liquid comes out, waterish thing comes out. Even if we eat beetroot, our lips become red in color or dark pink in color. So in the textbooks, the boxes are not given properly. The count is less. You don't mind, draw the extra boxes and write these answers. The count of the boxes is less, but don't worry, here we are given with hints. In the first box, the starting letter is C, and in the second box, the last letter is T. So with the hints we can complete it. If you find the box is missing, you can draw in front here in the second question, and in the last question extend a box and write the answer. Now think and do. So here is an activity of growing a plant which you can do at your home. It's a very simple and interesting activity. And life skill, do not waste food, it is precious. Yes, food is very, very, very precious. Yes, the plants, the count of the plants every day is getting low and the population is increasing. Number of people who consume food are increasing, but food givers, plants, are reducing. Then don't we get scarcity of food in coming years? Yes, we may face food scarcity in coming years. That's the reason we should take good care of plants and do not waste food. You should eat only the food, excuse me. हेलो भैया, हाँ 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 ठीक है भाई। 9030 597046। कहाँ पढ़ते हैं इन्हों नमाज? ओके ठीक है भैया, मैं बात कर लेते हैं लोग। ओके ठीक है भैया। So do not waste food. Whenever food is served to you, how much you are capable of eating, only ask the people to serve only that much. Don't put all the items or too much of it in your plate, and afterwards if you can't eat, you have to throw it in the dustbin, which is very, very wrong. There are so many kids who die due to malnutrition. So what is the word malnutrition? Malnutrition is because of the lack of food, because of eating lack of nutritious foods. We are very much blessed that our parents are providing us all kinds of foods and healthy foods, but throughout the country there are so many kids who cannot eat a proper food for at least one time a day. So isn't it pity? Yes. That is the reason why we should not waste food, and wasting food is nothing but wasting the effort of the people who cook the food and who put a lot of effort in producing the food also. So do not waste the food. With this activity we have completed our second lesson. With a new lesson and with interesting facts, let us meet in our next class. Until then, thank you all.